Boo-hoo, they took away the white man sitting on the chair. Oh my God, we're gonna ban Cracker Barrel. This thing looks like it's from the mid-1960s. It's outdated, it's old, it's shitty. I know someone high up at Cracker Barrel, and I have some exclusive mock-ups of some of the logos that got passed over. They were in the running, but they got passed over for this version of the new logo. Who's the snowflake, MAGA? You're all crying about a logo? Really? You know what hasn't changed, MAGA? Their menu's still the same. Their shitty food's still the same. You can still get a shitty breakfast there. I prefer the shitty breakfasts of the Waffle House. I have gone to Cracker Barrels a couple times in my life, but you know, I'm a Waffle House guy if I want a shitty breakfast. Byron Donalds even got into it. In college, I worked at a Cracker Barrel in Tallahassee. I even gave my life to Christ in their parking lot. Are you fucking kidding me? No one asked for this woke rebrand. It's time to make Cracker Barrel great again. Because of a logo, Byron? Byron, you can still get the same shitty breakfast there. The menu's the same. The knickknacks in the little store, they're still the same. Your waitress is still the same. Your manager probably still works there from when you were in college, Byron. Go visit them. Byron, when was the last time you were at a Cracker Barrel? When you worked there, you snowflake? And if you gave your life to Christ in the parking lot of a Cracker Barrel, I highly recommend you take a look in the mirror and change your life quickly. All right, as promised, here are some of the mock-ups of some of the logos that got passed over. Here's one here. They were gonna put release to files, but you know, they just didn't think that most Americans would understand what that meant, so they passed over this one. Then the next idea that was in the running but got passed over, they were gonna put Gavin Newsom as the old guy in the chair, but then they decided, you know, maybe only Californians would appreciate this logo, so they passed over that one. Then they went back to the old man sitting in the chair, and they were just gonna make it say Epstein files, and Trump is in them, but then they're like, you know, maybe that's too woke for MAGA, so they didn't do that one either. And by the way, this old logo here, you know why it's shitty? But besides the fact that it looks like it's from the 1960s and it's 40 years old, because it says Old Country Store. Cracker Barrel is not an old country store. Cracker Barrel is a shitty restaurant that you can get shitty breakfast foods when you're driving down I-95 on a road trip to Florida. That's what Cracker Barrel is. The Old Country Store just happens to be attached to the Cracker Barrel so they can get rubes like you to buy knickknacks on your way to Florida down I-95. Boo-hoo-hoo, MAGA's crying because their all-of-a-sudden favorite restaurant, Cracker Barrel, changed their logo after 47 years. All right, MAGA, what are you gonna bitch and complain about tomorrow now? Somebody else gonna change their logo? You're gonna all of a sudden pretend like you eat there regularly and get upset about it for nothing? You're a bunch of snowflakes.